Hi, this is Margaret from dataminingdna.com. I've had my DNA on MyHeritage since 2017, and at the time I had a very small tree on the site. And I hadn't maintained my tree on MyHeritage. I was maintaining it on Ancestry, and it's basically doubled in size since then. So about a month ago, I copied my tree back from Ancestry into MyHeritage, and I took another look at the MyHeritage features. And I did notice that under a particular feature called the theory of relativity, I think it was called, that I had zero theories. So I wasn't too sure what that was about. I'm back in MyHeritage about maybe under a month since I put up my larger tree. And what I've noticed is if I go into my DNA match list, that this is new for me, this big pink banner. Theory of family relativity. MyHeritage has found theories that may explain how you and some of your DNA matches are related. I'm going to take a look at it as I haven't seen it before in action. View theories. And okay, I have one theory of relativity, is that correct? So it's for this particular individual whom I have researched. He is one of my higher matches on MyHeritage. So a quick note about my to and fro and my research on this match Philip, which actually dates back to 2018. I just pull up my inbox on MyHeritage. And this is the first message that I sent to Philip. Notice this is the 3rd of October 2018. And he did reply back to me, but look at the dates. So I sent him an email in October 2018. He replied back to me over a year later in December 2019. No fault. Just like me, he had just paused his research on MyHeritage. And he's saying, just now picked up your post, Margaret, a year and a bit later. So I just mentioned this for those of you who sent out messages and you're not getting replies. This happens on Ancestry. This happens on MyHeritage, where I'm getting an answer full of information like over a year later. But what he does say is that the Edward you refer to is his grandfather. Right, so back to this one and only theory of family relativity. I am going to take a look at it, so I'll view theory. Okay, so it's telling me that its theory is that my match Philip is the third cousin once removed on my mother's side. What is it telling me? It's telling me about two paths. Path one, there's two tabs, I guess. Yep. So path one, this path is based on two MyHeritage family trees including my own. So this is path one, and it has 88% confidence. That's quite specific. So this Philip here is my grandmother's second cousin. And then what it's showing me is this icon here linking over to my matches tree. That is my match, Philip, and this is his father, who is also called Philip. MyHeritage is drawing my attention to the fact that they believe with 88% confidence that these two people are in fact the same person. Okay, so if I hover over that, I'm seeing review match. I'll click on this. So I'm seeing similarities between our trees, and the reason why we have the exact birth and death dates is that I assumed that this chap knew his father's birth and death dates, and I took them exactly from his tree. One of the things that I don't have in my tree are the sibling, and he's put down a heck of a lot of siblings. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's put down 7 siblings for the person in question that we're interested in. He's put down the wife. So he has additional information that I don't have, and I'm wondering, is that what is reducing the confidence? Let's say you start from 100 and you reduce it down. Is it the fact that I lose a percentage for every person I don't have in my tree? I don't know, because they're not telling me. The other thing I'll point out is that in terms of the mother of the person in question, there is a difference between our trees. He's got the incorrect maiden name. But that is another crucial difference. Question I have, given that they're being so specific, like 88% isn't, like if they said, oh, this is hot or warm or lukewarm or cold, and they gave you 4 ratings, well, you're not going to demand too much specifics. But if they're saying 88%, I would like to know what it's losing percentages on. And I'm curious if it's because of the existence of these siblings, and that it's dropping a percentage. And how much weight do they give to the maiden name? I don't know. Let me move on to path 2. So the second tab here is path 2. So this path is based on 3 MyHeritage family trees. So there's an extra tree in the mix here. My tree plus 2 other trees. And it's got a lower confidence. 52% confidence of that. That is quite low, isn't it? I mean, so you could be half right. So how is it laying it out? So here's my tree on the left. We have this tree in the middle. And then what have we got over here on the right? Third tree. Ah, okay. It's our old pal, Philip. That tree here is the tree that was in path 1. But now it's putting a tree between us. So maybe if I work right to left, because here we've got a 76% confidence level. If I just review them side by side, and this middle tree has exactly the same names of these siblings, but he's got spouses. All the dates are lining up. Well, MyHeritage rather, not Ancestry. MyHeritage is saying it's a 76% confidence. There is a slight difference between the spelling of the surname, but they are known variants. Yeah, I'm not sure why it's 7. Where is he docking points? So where is this guy on the left, this intermediary tree? Where is he losing out? So it's 76% confidence that he has all the siblings of Philip. I didn't have the siblings, but I was at 88% confidence. I can't work it out as to why this is 76%, because it seems to have more points of match in here. Again, it would be nice if they put some indicator as to where it's losing points. Okay, so I just come out of this, and I'm done with this 76%. I now move on to this intermediate step for this separate family tree. So if I just bring this over to the left where it intersects with my tree, it's being allocated a confidence level of 52%. So we had 76% over here, dropping down to 52%. And I see that, well, it's not even averaging between the 52 and the 76. It's giving it the minimum or the lowest confidence level in the chain, which is fair enough. So let's take a look at review match. So same birth date and death date. Let's say that's close to 100% match. So where are we losing out? Father and mother the same. Siblings different. So the siblings are the same, just out of order, which would suggest to me that one or other of us doesn't have dates in our tree. We just go and double check. Okay, so quick pause there while I reviewed this tree on the right. And I can't figure out why these names are out of order. But we both have dates, places, names. They are the same. Husband is the same. Children just about the same. The only difference I can see, and can it really be making that difference, is the Mulvaney spelling. And that I am consistently using it with an E, and it's lacking the E for most of the names on the right. Is that dragging it down to 52%? I don't know, and I would know if they actually put a display where they had a little icon like a minus or a plus. So let's say they're starting from 100% and a little minus icon they stuck against any parts of this, any fact, any event, any name part that they're saying, oh, that's dragging it down, then I would know why it's come down quite a long ways to 52%. Just close out of that. That was path 2. That was 50 to the 52% here, and I can't work out why this is at such a lower level of confidence for MyHeritage than the 76% over here, and indeed how it reached the 88% here. But I do like the layout, really like this layout in terms of comparison. Not quite sure why this layout, why all of these are out of order. I mean, how has it come to this order? It just makes it very difficult to, by eye, just to match them across quickly. So in summary, my first encounter with this theory of family relativity is positive in that it's correct. The estimate that they're giving me of the relationship between myself and my match is correct. I knew that already. The way they've laid out the trees that they've used was clear enough for me to follow it through. Not wildly happy with... I would like more details or more of an indication as to how this magic number appears. And I can't understand why this is 88%, whereas in the past 2, this was 52%. It looks more correct to me than the other one. Having said that, I haven't actually read any of the documentation on the theory of family relativity. I just jumped into it. I jumped into it today the first time I'd seen it. I will wait with interest to see if I get more theories of family relativity. So I'm going to go now and I'm going to read up on the documentation for theory of family relativity. What I'll do is I'll do a more informational article as to the algorithm itself, how it came about, how to interpret it once I've actually done a fair bit of reading on it, as opposed to me just trying to figure it out while playing with it for the first time. Okay, so I hope that helps, and best of luck with your research.